Hi everyone, this is Liz from Creative Life of Liz, and I'm here to do my July book Bujo setup. This is in my Artist Loft notebook. I got this from Michael's a while ago, and I think we should just get started on the flip through. So before we talk about July, I'm going to catch you up on where we are at for the year. So doing okay with these pages, nothing exciting here. I have read every day. Today is actually the 29th, and I did read today, so I can even update this one. If I can find my mild liner. There we go. Okay, so doing well in my reading, keeping up with my annual goals. Okay, so making progress there as well. This part was already done for Romanceopoly. I do still have, these two are done, so I'm going to start the Heatwave Cup for July through September. So 4 prompts here. And then over here, I had already read the June book. I'm kind of sporadic on if I'm actually following any of these, to be honest. And I'm not really keeping my Notion up to date on that either, but it is what it is. It's fun. And then I do still have 1, 2, 3 club items left to do as well, but making good progress there. I think I can get these 3 done coming up pretty soon as well. On TBR-a-thon Map of Stories, I did do a few more this month. I can't even remember exactly what, but I did finish horror. So all I have left is contemporary and literary fiction. These two are the ones that are weirdest for me because I feel like they overlap with other categories quite a bit. So not exactly sure what I'm gonna do there, but we're gonna make it work. This one should be pretty easy to fulfill if I just pick basically any contemporary romance is probably how I'm gonna fill it. The literary fiction is a little bit more complicated, but I'm sure I will figure that one out. Skipping ahead, I think we're at May stats is the last thing that you did not see. So my May book stats, I did read a lot. It was Escape the Readathon, so not surprising. 34 books, 9,700 pages, 3.43 average stars. A lot of new authors, decent own voices, pretty well split there. And a decent spread of ratings as well as genres, stuff like that. A Long and Speaking Silence was my favorite book of the month. That was my only 5-star read of the month. I just really like the Singing Hills cycle. I think that they're really good books, and this one definitely had some timely discussions about refugees, which I think was a really important conversation. I also really enjoyed A Murderous Business, Automatic Noodle, Murder on the Rocks, and Chain Reaction. Some of those were also arcs, so that was nice as well. Moving into June, here's my setup here. I had a lot of books going on in my arcs situation, so definitely a lot happened in there. I do love all the bright colors. I think this turned out really cute. Over here, I do still have 1 prompt left to fulfill for the Hero's Journey on Tarot Readathon, but overall doing pretty well here. I am going to put some final stats down here when we get down to it. Just haven't done it yet, but we will get there. Over here, I realized I accidentally put in an extra card that we didn't get at the beginning, so I removed that and then started tracking my reading and the various things we were doing. By the time you see this, there won't be any secrets anymore, so you'll be able to kind of see what's happening here. And then here is my reading. I'm just going to do the math on the pages for Tarot Readathon. I put that all in here for all of these items. Overall, it's been kind of a meh reading month. Lots of 3s, 3.5s. There have been some pretty good books as well. You can see I've got a 5-star and a couple 4-stars here. Here's some more amazing readathon situations. As I got additional cards, I just added them in and then put a checkbox so that I remember to check it off if I use it. I don't think I'm going to end up using this skip a sightseeing prompt, but I have it if I want it. And then here's some more reads, a more amazing readathon kind of situation there. So I'm just going to finish out the month here, and then there should be space for me to put our final place as well. I'm anticipating max 2 more books being finished between today and tomorrow. So then that leaves me with these books here, which are additional things that I read. Again, I'm figuring max 2 more books. I'm in the middle of one right now, and then maybe I might try to pick up like another novella or other short read tomorrow. So definitely I think that can fit into this amount of space. I'm gonna leave these 2 pages for my June stats, so then I move on to these pages for July. I, perhaps against my better judgment, have decided that I'm going to do our fantasy bingo for the second half of 2026. Hopefully I can finish those 25 prompts in that time period. If not, I'm probably just going to abandon it at the end of the year, to be honest. But it is what it is. But I do want to put those before my July items. Other than that, our fantasy bingo and the annual readathons, I don't have any other readathon plans for the month. So I am planning to just do a quick setup kind of spread there. For this month, I am doing kind of like a gold and silver theme. So I have all of these plus this one from Simply Gilded. I have this one from Scotch. I have this one, and oh, here's another Scotch one. I have these from Michaels at some point in the past. Let's see. All of these are from Amazon. And then this one I think is Dollar Tree, and these I think were from JoAnn's before they closed. So lots of different things here. And then I did also pull out this cool gray zebra mild liner, this kind of goldish brown colored I Buy Em fine liner. And then I did pull one little frame guy from my set of stickers I've been using all year, just so that I can keep up kind of the theme of this overall planner. I do still have quite a bit of this planner left, but we're just going to kind of see how the next 6 months go. I'm not anticipating I'm going to be able to fit another year, so I'm just going to use pages however I feel like using pages, basically. So I'm going to do the Our Fantasy Bingo setup. I'm going to do my July cover pages setup, and then I will be back so that we can talk through what it's looking like. Okay, here is where we're at with the setup. This is the Our Fantasy Bingo board. This year I am not trying hard mode. I will technically do hero mode in that I write a review for every book I write, but I'm not intentionally doing anything different for Our Fantasy beyond these single set of prompts. So I just made the board, numbered all the prompts, and put the number over here for me to put whatever book it is. If I'm not sure what a particular prompt means, I will just refer to it on the Reddit page and we'll deal with it then. I did add this little tape along the top and bottom edges, and that's just so that I can find this page when I look later, since it's like in the middle of the book, but I'm dealing with it for the next 6 months. And then obviously I added a bunch of washi just because that's fun and bright. And then moving on to the July setup, I kind of had it mimic February a little bit. So if I can find February, this is my February setup with kind of the boxes and the washi on the top and the bottom. I made it kind of like that, but I did put the washi in a little bit more, made the boxes a little differently, put this cute little 7 over here, but just kind of wanted to make it have a similar vibe without being too matchy-matchy, and I think it turned out pretty cute. I don't know what my priority reads are for July, honestly. There's one book that comes out at the beginning of July, which I have inadvertently already read because I accidentally grabbed the wrong one in the series when I was reading my arcs. So looking at my arc list, I think I only have the Masala Chai Mystery Club coming out during July, so I might only have a single priority read, but I might have a couple others that I end up pulling into here. We'll have to just see how it goes. But I think that's all I have for today. So as always, please like and subscribe below if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It helps me out. Let me know what you have planned to read for July, what readathons you're participating in, anything you think I would like, either books, readathons, whatever. And if you have suggestions for any of these prompts, now that I'm participating, I always love to hear those as well. And then follow me on Instagram and Blue Sky at Creative Life of Liz. You'll see in progress and finished spreads in my planners, bits and pieces of my life, what I'm reading, all that good stuff. And until next time, bye.